Get ready for the captivating return of the FKF Premier League, exclusively on KBC. Brace yourself for the thrill of football as 18 teams battle it out for glory. Every week, KBC brings you not one, but two heart-pounding matches, delivering the best football action right to your living room. The stakes are higher than ever. The league champion takes home a handsome prize of 5 million shillings and also earns the honor of representing Kenya in the prestigious CAF Champions League. Feel the adrenaline, experience the suspense, and join the roar of the crowd as we celebrate the return of Kenya's football legacy. The FKF Premier League, live and exclusive on KBC Channel 1 and KBC radio stations. Save the date, mark your calendars, and get ready for the ultimate football spectacle. Coming to you live only on KBC. KBC, your true sports partner.
Thank you so much for making time. This is KBC Lunchtime News. And remember that the government-to-government oil deal continues to elicit mixed reactions amongst a section of Kenyans. This is even as the state has denied claims that the deal was foul, saying that the country has benefited immensely, especially when it comes to ensuring that fuel in the country has been as it needs to be. That is a story that continues to develop, and we continue to keep a keen eye on for you to see how that develops. Many thanks for making time. I'm Doreen Arange. Welcome to the broadcast. We begin here in the capital with the very latest, where motorists using the expressway in Nairobi will now have a point of exit into town following the official opening of the exit point at Haile Selassie Plaza. Transport and Roads Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen, who officially opened the road, said it's on a trial basis as from today. The exit point has 5 lanes and is expected to ease traffic congestion between Capital Center and the Haile Selassie roundabout. According to the CS, motorists heading to Nairobi's Central Business District, Upper Hill and Ngong Road will enjoy smooth traffic.
Make sure that they construct this exit within 5 months. This is commendable. It's a job well done. As you can see, the exits are 5, making it possible for us to handle the traffic that comes to the CBD. That many people think that this is a waste, this is money that is going to, that they think this is a project that is only for a private sector and it has nothing to Kenya. In the next 27 years, which means the 30 years will have elapsed of the agreement, this product, this investment will come back to Kenya. Drainage is a big problem in Nairobi, but part of that problem is not for lack of drainage systems in the city, it's because of bad behavior of polluting the environment. When people dump waste all over, it is bound to clog the drainage system. The PRC project did not collapse. Yeah, to start with, it's your assumption. Like many other pending projects across the country, I have announced, and I want to repeat that to the country, that we have about 150 billion pending bills for all our roads sector. That includes about a pending bill of about 3 billion for the BRT construction of line. Inawezekana pia kwamba tutahakikisha barabara ya Rironi mpaka Mau Summit. Tumepata pia mwekezaji mwingine ambaye ataiga mfano huu.
Some good news for Nairobi residents there, especially those who use the Nairobi expressway. Away from that, some bit of education matters now. And a student who scored 374 marks in 2023 KCPE has shocked many in Kakuru area, Kisumu County, after opting to return to grade 6 at his former primary school. Jerry Orindo says he was forced to rejoin St. Mercy Primary School after failing to raise the required secondary school fee. This as another boy traveled over 600 kilometers from Kakuma refugee camp in Turkana Kabianga High School in Kericho to join Form 1 without school fees and other requirements.
Of a number.
Despite the government's policy on 100% transition, a student in Kisumu County has returned to St. Mercy Primary School at Kakuro. In a shocking move, Jerry Orido, who sat KCPE last year and scored 374 marks, says he had no choice due to lack of fee to join secondary school.
Nimeona tu nirudie sababu mama na chochote, hata nikijaribu kumongelesha naona tu, hata mimi naona tu ni aibu juu hata wale ambao niliweza kushinda wote washaenda shuleni na mimi ndo nimebaki.
Still in Kisumu, Justin Odor, who scored 396 marks in KCPE last year, is now a casual laborer in a window area due to lack of fee.
Nilikuja hapa ili nifanye kazi kila siku, naanika hizi maganda na napata 100 kwa kila siku. Nikifanya hivi kwa siku 15 nitapata transport ya kwenda Kapsabet.
Meanwhile, more than 160 students from Game constituency Kisumu County have received scholarships from a local community-based organization. The beneficiaries include 12 students who have been selected to join national and extra-county schools in various parts of the country. Elsewhere, a Form 1 student traveled for over 600 kilometers from Kakuma refugee camp in Turkana to Kabianga High School in Kericho County to join Form 1 despite lacking school fees and other requirements.
Well, given this chance, I strongly believe that I need to be a pilot, a career which most of us do not have the hope to be. But I believe everything is possible through hard work and determination.
In Embu County, a Form 1 student is seeking help from well-wishers to report to secondary school. Sarah Nyawira Boro from Kiangima village in Githunguri, a former pupil at Gadanji Primary School, said despite being admitted to Mugwere High School in Murang'a County, her parents cannot raise her school fees. And finally, withheld KCSE results for Cardinal Otunga High School have been released, with the entire exam candidates qualifying for entry to public university. 6 candidates scored A plain, followed by 6 others with A-, while the remaining 376 candidates recorded above grade B-, translating into a mean score of 9.6. For Lunchtime News, I'm Joseph Wahungu.
Elsewhere, residents living in 4 disputed settlement schemes of Wakshoro, Karaba, Riakanau and Makima jurisdiction areas in Mwea, Embu County are calling on the government to form a committee to sort out pertinent land issues in the area. The residents who held a meeting at Gitaraka Shopping Center say they are living in fear after some people started appearing with land ownership documents seeking to evict them. They are now recommending that a 20-person committee comprising 5 people from each scheme be formed to identify genuine people who need to be in the schemes.
Tunataka hii mambo itengenezwe na njia ile ambaye ni ya sheria. Yes. Sheria la kwanza, public participation ifanywe. Correct. Sheria ya pili, kuwe na utaratibu. Correct. Ya tatu ni nani anaishi kwa shamba? Correct. Ya nne ni nani ako na ile karatasi ako na title deed?
Tunaomba serikali ya Kenya anda Ruto, tafadhali, sisi watu wa Wachoro, watu wa Mwea, Mbere, watu wa Embu County tuna kilio sana ingine mambo ya mashamba. Sisi walad wa hapa Embu County, tafadhali amukie tume yetu na wakuje ground wajue ukweli wa mambo.
And the government has expressed its commitment in strengthening its relationship with the East African Community member states. This comes amidst concerns on the deteriorating relationship amongst the EAC members.
Tail end of the problem. But now,
speaking during the official launch of the Nature Conservancy Regional Headquarters, East Africa Community Arid and Semi-Arid Lands and Regional Development Cabinet Secretary Penina Malonza said the government is in a bid of ironing out issues, if any, with its neighbors.
This will really encourage integration of East Africa, and not only East Africa, Africa at large. As you've heard the count of their countries that they are working with, running all the way not only from East Africa, but going all the way to South Africa, to Angola. This puts Kenya in a very strategic position in terms of bringing Africa to Kenya.
She at the same time pronounced the government's position in addressing the plight of indigenous communities who have been neglected over time.
The government is committed to ensure land rights to indigenous communities, and community-based natural resources management aligns seamlessly with our national priorities.
Her sentiments were echoed by conservationists who underscored the need for protection of the ecosystem.
There are many more. There's much more we are doing. Of course, we are doing mitigation for human-wildlife conflict. Needless to say, all the good work you are doing at the conservancies.
Responsibility is for every single citizen on the planet, because we don't have a second planet. If we don't rise to the threat facing our world today, we stand a chance of losing our planet because of biodiversity loss and climate. And that's the reason why we all need to stand up. I have a responsibility. We all have a responsibility.
Parsai Frederick, Lunchtime News.
Exactly 11 minutes past the top of the hour. We are due for our first break. We recoil with plenty more, including what is shaping news in the sporting arena. Stay with us.
Are you a talented artist? Or are you passionate about a topic you want to discuss? But money can be very hard to find for an upcoming artist. Don't worry, Studio Mashinani has got your back. Sign up on ajira.co.ke to book a session with your music and video producers across the country. Work on your music, jingles, spoken words, and even podcasts to realize your dream. All for free. Studio Mashinani, Radani Talent.
Welcome back. This is KBC Lunchtime News. We continue to inform you, and over 28,000 scholarship recipients are set to undergo financial literacy training from European Business University under a 4 billion shilling scholarship through the East Africa Chamber of Commerce, Industry and Agriculture. Speaking in Nairobi, the president of the AFCON, Richard Ngatia, said the scholarships will provide the necessary skills to individuals individuals to encourage the culture of savings and investments beyond the country's borders.
East Africa Chamber of Commerce, Industry and Agriculture are happy to announce the offer of 28,000 scholarships, each worth Kenya shillings approximately 130,000 towards financial literacy across its member countries. Be distributed to 14 countries. The courses offered will include microeconomics, macroeconomics, business English, blockchain technology, artificial intelligence, and also business management, among others.
Private sector engage its public sectors in all countries in the region to be able to actually support the government, in fact, undertake that development process.
That was nice, thank you.
Yeah.
And the family of Meru Governor Bishop Karera Mwangaza has distanced itself from allegations of involvement in the murder of blogger Daniel Muthiani, alias Sniper. Speaking at the Meru County's governor's residence, the Meru governor said her hands are clean and it was unfortunate that his death had been politicized. Mwangaza said she had opted to keep off the matter to allow the DCI conclude on its investigations into his death, but the continued attacks against her had forced her to comment on the matter. The governor has since threatened to take legal action against those purporting she had a hand in his death.
Wanaenda kufanya settlement siku nyingine.
Aibu kwenu. Kwa wale ambao wanatumia vitengo vya serikali vibaya. Na kwa sababu mmefanya vile ambavyo ilikuwa mapenzi yenu ya kuhakikisha ya kwamba mmepata one of the governor's family ndio muweze kuandika, haitaishia hapo. Tutasukumana kotini vilivyo. Kabisa. Tutasukumana. Na mpaka mtoe ushahidi. Na kwa mimi kama governor, kwa wale ambao wamesema governor ni muuaji na kunitaja na majina mbili, niko na nyinyi kotini. Nataka damages. Kulipwa. Na si kulipwa hivi hivi, nitalipwa.
Hundreds of employees of Tata Chemical Magadi plant in Kajiado County may lose their jobs after the county government threatened to shut down the plant over alleged non-payment of 10 billion shillings in land rates. The residents are now calling for an immediate agreement between the plant and the county government, saying shutting it down will affect the livelihood of hundreds of locals who depend on the plant for their livelihood.
Kampuni ya Tata Chemical naomba kampuni yetu ikaa nayo na hawa na kampuni ya Tata Chemical tuelewane, kwa sababu hakuna haja ya kufunga kampuni, kwa sababu ikifunga naenda Nairobi na tena naenda Kajiado na sisi ndio baki kukufa.
We'd like to believe that we support the community in a big way, and they look forward to our support. So it's difficult for us to think of the community if we are not there, right? I mean, it's very difficult to envisage a situation where the community is on its own and the company is not there. I'm not being arrogant here, but I think I'm just stating facts. And the community appreciates that, the way we appreciate their blessings and support for us.
And in Embu County, a cross-section of the residents there have expressed concerns that the affordable housing scheme may be hijacked by the wealthy. During a public participation forum led by members of Parliament Housing Committee, the locals urged the government to put in place measures to ensure those at the bottom of the pyramid do not miss out. The residents who expressed their support for the project also urged those dealing with allocations not to shortchange the locals. The forum was attended by representatives of various interest groups from Ruiru, Juja and Thika sub-counties.
Hatuna madarasa ya kutosha, kwa hivyo tukikaribisha wageni wakuje wachukue haya manyumba, tutakuwa na shida kubwa sana ya masomo na hata ya elimu katika eneo letu la ubunge.
Miradi itafanywa mashamba yale tumesikizana, si ndio? Kwa hivyo hakuna mtu atakuja kusingiziwa unless mwenyekiti aseme lingine, na huo ndio utakuwa utaratibu.
Naambiwa ya kwamba almost 80% ya hizi manyumba zimenunuliwa off plan. Kumbe watu wanataka majumba bwana off plan, lakini I will sit with the State Department, we will sit with the State Department tuhakikishe ya kwamba applicants ya Ruiru wapewe priority. So please, tafadhali hata nyinyi pia do the applications. Tunaweza postpone ya hao wengine ambao wameshalipa tayari, ngoje zingine. But that one also will be dependent on whether you people from Ruiru mumelipa.
And now the Ministry of Agriculture through the Nairobi through the National Irrigation Board has implemented a multi-million irrigation project in Gatundu South, Kiambu County. The project seeks to enhance food security and improve socio-economic status in the region. According to the Principal Secretary for Irrigation, Ephantas Kimotho, the project encompasses irrigation of about 1,500 acres of land at Mutunguru, Kirangi, Gasharage and Munyuini locations, touching 3,000 farmers.
We had come to do a site inspection of Robura irrigation scheme. This is a scheme that has 3,000 beneficiaries, which covers around 1,500 acres. So each beneficiary is going to do irrigation on half an acre. As you can see, this project started some 3 years back and is going to be commissioned in March. And for March, some of the farmers will start getting the benefits of the project. So far, 1,800 farmers have been trained on the usage of the drip of the sprinkler irrigation, and the other remaining 1,200 are going to be trained in the next 1 month.
This project means to my people of Gatundu South is that, and especially the people who are now in the project, is that they will be able to earn. We are seeing a situation where people will be able to earn on any crop between 900,000 to 1,100,000 shillings. And this is what we call empowerment. That is what it means to empower people.
Tunafurahi sana sababu ya hii mradi kwa sababu itatuwezesha. Sasa tutakuwa na ile confidence, tutakuwa na confidence ya kulima.
And some bit of good news for a family in Kangundo, Machakos County, where they are celebrating after finding their kin who has been missing for 2 years. Ngina Ndeto was reported missing in April 2022, shortly after returning from her matrimonial home in Kivani village of Kaiti, Makueni County. Ngina, a mother of 4, is said to have mental challenges and would often disappear from her home. After looking for her in major towns and morgues since her disappearance, she was found in Garissa County following an announcement on a local radio station. The family has been urged to help her get the required medical attention.
Tumemtafuta Malele, tukamtafuta Nairobi, tukamtafuta Mombasa, basi tukakuja jana na tukakuta ni kweli pale tulikuwa tumeambiwa karibu na police post hako hapo. Tunashukuru sana kwa kumpata.
Sasa tumekuja kumchukua tumpeleke nyumbani. Tumpeleka nyumbani tutaweka mpango alafu tumweke vizuri asijaribu atoroke tena.
Ile kitu nawahimiza ni kuwaambia waende na yeye na wampeleke hospitali atibiwe ili aweze kukaa nyumbani na ashughulikiwe vizuri na atakaa nyumbani, si ati amezidiwa sana vile hawezi kukua sawa.
Kuna watoto wengi wanarandaranda hapa town na tunajua wako na wazazi wao. Tunaendelea na mikakati tuone vile hao watoto pia wanaweza patikana na watu wao. Wao wametoka town, tusafishe town ingakae mzuri na watoto wapate watu wa jamii zao, wawashughulikie wapeleke shule.
Some good news for the family there. And the national and county governments have been urged to deal with the drainage system's menace on major roads in Nyandarua's south region. Speaking while distributing foodstuffs and blankets to at least 1,500 households, Nyandarua Women Representative Faith Gitau emphasized the need to rehabilitate feeder roads to be all-weather roads to curb the menace during flooding. The heavy downpour left a trail of destruction on houses, roads, farms, and also affected power supply in the area.
Iangalie mabarabara vile inatengeneza mabarabara za ndani, kwa sababu as we talk saa hii barabara nyingi hazipitiki. Naomba sana tutengeneze barabara ambazo kukiwa na jua zinapitika, kukiwa na mvua zinapitika, ndio hawa farmers hata wao wafurahie kazi yao.
And the Embu Water and Sanitation Company management has expressed fears that the ongoing road constructions could lead to contamination of water distributed to residents with raw sewer. This follows the destruction of manholes. Road contractors have been urged to liaise with the company during the road construction and to set extra budgets for the repair of water pipes. The company's managing director, Engineer James Njeru, observed that the company is also facing a myriad of challenges occasioned by huge water pending bills and costly repairs from the road constructions.
Emergency. Tafadhali kujeni mjengea watu wetu mahali maji wapate maji.
In town there is a tarmac which is big done just below the market, the old market, and you know they have already destroyed 9 of our manholes. And you have destroyed the manhole, even the debris from the road is getting into the manhole. So it's a matter of time before the road is the sewer is blocked. It has a overflow, and then we start fighting with NEMA and the public health. And they should have just have informed us and they should have told us we are going to do this.
Turning the crack to some sporting action now, the Bandari Youths left back David Wanyama, wingers William Gitama and Hamis Nyale, midfielder Renson Wakalo and centre back Baraka Rogers have been scouted to join FKF Premier League side Bandari FC after a brilliant display at the Chapadimba Coast Regional Finals last weekend. The 5 were among the best performers at the event. Elsewhere, Duncan Odhiambo Omalia, who was discovered during the Nyanza Region Finals, has also received a call-up and is set to join ABM Football Academy in Mali. The 17-year-old was the centre forward for Chapadimba Nyanza champions Obunga FC and was named the Nyanza Region Chapadimba joint top scorer. He also made his debut in the national team. The junior stars that bagged silver in the 2023 Sekafa Under-18 football. And in a bid to promote grassroots youth football, the Elijah Libonde Foundation has signed a partnership agreement with Standard Global Group. The partnership is expected to go a long way in identifying, developing and placement of youthful talents in schools. The Elijah Libonde Foundation has for the past few years held tournaments for boys and girls under 15 and under 17 age categories. The foundation has also partnered with 3 boys and 3 girls schools within Kakamega County where they hold training drills, technical and football education alongside their coaches.
Can help to the sport specific of to the youth footballs and yeah, we try to support the sport and especially I'm very happy we can do that for this foundation.
Kila mwezi tutakuwa tunaenda kwa shule fulani na wanafanya training na education kuhusu mambo ya mpira. Sasa mostly pesa itakuwa inaenda kwa hiyo kazi.
And our defending champions, Senegal, booked their place in the last 16 of the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations with a 3-1 win over Cameroon in Group C. Senegal will top Group C if they avoid defeat in their final group outing against Guinea on Tuesday. Guinea are second in the table after beating the Gambia 1-0 in the late game last night. Cape Verde also progressed to the Africa Cup of Nations knockout round after eliminating Mozambique 3-0 in Group B in Ivory Coast. Meanwhile, 3 matches are on card this evening. Algeria will play Burkina Faso at 5 p.m. while Mauritania will take on Angola at 8 p.m. The last match of the day pits Tunisia against Mali. Catch all the action on KBC Channel 1, Idaya Taifa and KBC vernacular stations.
Do find the net with their first shot on target, Cameroon, and that was a terrific header. Castelletto, it is who buries it past Mendy. Is the comeback, and he plays Ganagay, overlapping down the right-hand side. Jai's in the middle. Mane is two. Mane finds the back of the net and seals the win. And Senegal finally clinched this battle. 3-1 to the Teranga Lions, killing off Cameroon.
Indeed, this is where to pitch come at AFCON Eco KBC, 5 p.m., 8 p.m., 11 p.m. Catch your latest matches today. KBC brings you all of that, and this is where you need to be. That story definitely also puts a cap on what we had lined up for you this Saturday afternoon. Many thanks for making time for us from me and on behalf of the entire team. We definitely appreciate that. Lucy Maura has been my co-anchor, and I'm Doreen Arange. Good afternoon.
Are you a talented artist? Or are you passionate about a topic you want to discuss? But money can be very hard to find for an upcoming artist. Don't worry, Studio Mashinani has got your back. Sign up on ajira.co.ke to book a session with our music and video producers across the country. Work on your music, jingles, spoken words, and even podcasts to realize your dream. All for free. Studio Mashinani, Radani Talent.
Hujambo mtazamaji, mahali popote ulipo mchana wa leo, wikendi yako inaendelea vipi? Baada ya likizo ya muda, amesharejea mwenzangu yuko nami siku ya leo. Karibu sana, Happy New Year.
Asante sana Beatrice, Happy New Year.
Nimefurahi sana kuwa nawe kwenye kipindi cha leo.
Nafurahi pia kujumuika nawe.
Karibu kwenye makala ya Dunia Wiki hii mtazamaji, inayoletwa kwako kwa ushirikiano mkubwa wa KBC Channel 1 na shirika la Shinua.
Bila shaka katika makala ya juma hili, mzozo wa kibinadamu wakithiri Gaza, huku vita baina ya Israel na kundi la Hamas ukifikisha siku 100 na makabiliano kuendelea kwenye mpaka baina ya Lebanon na Israel.
Kando na hayo, mtazamaji, Marekani na Uingereza zatekeleza mashambulizi ya angani dhidi ya vituo vya kundi la Houthi nchini Yemen, huku kundi hilo likizidisha mashambulizi dhidi ya meli za kibiashara kwenye bahari ya Shamu.
Na kadhalika, mahakama ya Umoja wa Mataifa yaandaa vikao vya umma kuhusiana na kesi iliyowasilishwa na Afrika ya Kusini dhidi ya Israel kwa madai ya mauaji ya halaiki.
Mtazamaji, hizo ni baadhi ya taarifa ambazo tumekuandalia kwenye makala ya leo. Dakika ni 30, keti papo hapo tukuletee taarifa kutoka ulimwenguni. Karibu kwenye makala ya leo. Mimi naitwa Beatrice Gatonyangetich.
Karibu sana. Mimi ni Isaac Lemoka.
Mzozo baina ya Israel na kundi la Hamas umezorotesha hali katika ukanda wa Gaza, huku ukidumu kwa zaidi ya siku 100 na kusababisha vifo vya zaidi ya watu 23,000 kwa mujibu wa takwimu za afisi ya habari inayosimamiwa na kundi la Hamas.
Ukanda huu umekumbwa na mzozo mbaya zaidi wa kibinadamu, huku nusu ya majengo yakiharibiwa